You are being lied to. A luxury price tag no longer guarantees luxury quality. Welcome to A.R.K fashion. Today, we become sartorial detectives. We are putting the fashion industry under the microscope to expose the truth about construction. One of these shirts will last 10 years, the other will lose its shape in 10 washes. Can you tell which is which? The secret isn't on the label, it's in the fibers. This is short staple cotton. It's cheap, weak, and prone to rapid pilling. This is long staple cotton. The longer the natural fiber, the smoother and stronger the yarn. This is your first sign of true quality. In this masterclass, we will decode the anatomy of every garment in your closet. Let's start with the foundation, shirting. The collar is the frame of your face. Fast fashion brands use cheap glue, known as fusing, to make it stiff. Over time, washing melts this glue, causing the collar to bubble and blister permanently. It's a guaranteed expiration date. A high-quality shirt uses a floating canvas interlining. It's stitched inside, not glued. It breathes, it moves, and it never bubbles. Now, look at the SPI, stitches per inch. Cheap garments hover around 8 to 10 stitches per inch. It's fast and weak. Luxury shirting demands 16 to 20 stitches per inch. It takes twice as long to sew, but it creates an unbreakable, elegant seam. Check the interior. A French seam hides all the raw edges inside a second fold. If the inside looks messy, the outside is compromised. Let's move to knitwear, the most deceiving category in menswear and women's wear. It feels soft in the store, but how will it age? Acrylic and cheap cashmere blends are spun loosely to feel incredibly soft on day one. But that loose tension causes immediate pilling. True quality wool or pure cashmere is spun with high tension. It might feel slightly firmer at first, but it softens over time without degrading. Look at the shoulder seam. Fast fashion cuts large sheets of knit fabric and sews them together with a bulky overlock stitch. High-end knitwear is fully fashioned. The pieces are knitted exactly to shape and linked stitch by stitch for a flat, flawless drape. The light test never lies. Hold it to a bulb. If it looks like a loosely woven net, you are paying for air, not wool. Denim was born as workwear, but modern manufacturing has stripped away its strength. Let's look at the edges. This is standard mass-market denim. It's woven on massive projectile looms and cut from the middle of the fabric, requiring a messy stitch to stop fraying. This is Selvedge denim. Woven slowly on vintage shuttle looms, the edge finishes itself. It represents patience and structural integrity. Check the hardware. Rivets were invented to reinforce high stress points. Cheap jeans use hollow aluminum rivets just for decoration. True quality uses solid copper or brass hardware. It anchors the fabric together and develops a beautiful patina as it ages. Finally, feel the weight. Anything under 10 ounces is a fashion trouser, not a jean. True denim sits between 12 and 16 ounces. Tailoring is pure architecture. The chest of a jacket dictates its entire silhouette. Let's perform the pinch test. If the front feels stiff and moves as a single block, it is a fused jacket. The layers are glued together to save time and money. If you can pull the layers apart and feel a rough layer floating in the middle, congratulations, you've found a canvassed suit. A floating horsehair canvas breathes, moves, and literally molds to your exact body shape over time, like a second skin. Look at the lapel. A glued suit is pressed flat with an iron. It looks lifeless and two-dimensional. A canvassed suit possesses the lapel roll. It curves organically, creating depth and a dynamic shadow on the chest. Outerwear is your shield against the world. Let's test the weatherproofing. Spray-on water resistance washes out after a single season. The water soaks right through, rendering the coat useless in a storm. True quality utilizes tightly woven gabardine or bonded cotton. The weatherproofing is structural, woven directly into the fabric itself. For true wet weather gear, look inside. If you just see normal thread, water will eventually leak through the needle holes. Taped seams are non-negotiable for true waterproof gear. It seals the microscopic needle holes, making the barrier absolute. Pay attention to the lining. Cheap coats use polyester, which traps sweat. Look for Cupro or Bemberg, breathable, natural, and incredibly smooth. Leather is the most misunderstood material in fashion. The words genuine leather are actually a warning, not a promise. Genuine simply means it technically came from an animal. It is often the weakest bottom layer, painted with synthetic polyurethane. You want full-grain leather. It retains the strong, natural top layer of the hide. It doesn't peel. It develops a rich patina over decades. Check the edges. Cheap leather goods hide raw, messy cuts by painting the edges with thick, rubbery paint that cracks easily. Master leather workers burnish the edges. They use friction, heat, and beeswax to polish the raw leather into a smooth, indestructible finish. The press test. High-quality, vegetable tanned leather will slightly shift in color and wrinkle naturally when pressed. Plastic coatings will not. A beautiful upper means nothing without a solid foundation. Most modern shoes are constructed with a critical flaw: cemented construction. The top is glued directly to the bottom. Once the glue degrades, the shoe is dead. It cannot be repaired. Look for the Goodyear welt or Blake stitch. A welt is a strip of leather sewn to both the upper and the insole. This mechanical stitch means a cobbler can entirely replace the sole in 10 years, bringing the shoe back to life indefinitely. Listen to the heel. Cheap shoes use hollow plastic blocks. High-end footwear uses a stacked leather heel, built layer by layer for durability. Inside the shoe, the heel counter should be lined with suede, not smooth leather or fabric. This grips your heel and prevents blistering. We are in the final stretch. The details. Hardware is where brands cut corners when they think you aren't looking. Plastic buttons are brittle and lifeless. They lack texture and can shatter under the heat of a dry cleaner's press. Look for natural materials. Genuine horn, Carozo nut, or mother of pearl. They have natural weight, unique patterns, and unmatched durability. Check the thread shank. Premium tailors wrap the thread behind the button, creating a spacer so it slips cleanly into the buttonhole. The zipper is the engine of a jacket. Unbranded zippers will snack and break. Look for stamped hardware from YKK, Riri, or Lampo. A high-end zipper glides with liquid smoothness. The teeth are individually polished to ensure it never catches on the fabric. The fashion industry relies on you not knowing these details. They sell you an illusion of luxury built on a foundation of glue and plastic. But now, you have the knowledge. You are equipped to walk into any store and immediately separate the investments from the liabilities. True style isn't about having a massive closet overflowing with clothes that fall apart after one season. It's about building a curated arsenal of garments that get better with age, buy less, buy better, demand quality. I'm your host, and this is A.R.K. Fashion. We don't follow trends, we study the craft. If you want to master your wardrobe and never waste your money again, hit subscribe. We decode style every week. Peace.